Welcome to the Porch Talk Experience. I'm here, Keon Forbes, Isaac, and we got a special guest here who's going to introduce himself for the first time. Let's go ahead.
What up, y'all? DJ here to report on the newest podcast with y'all. Here for Porch Talk for the first time. Happy to be here.
Oh yeah,
What's
man.
up, yeah.
So,
Man, glad to have you, bro. You are a new resident, huh?
Residency. Yes, sir.
All right, well, let's get straight to it then.
let's do
We're
it.
here for the Kendrick Lamar review, man. From this album we've heard, I think we've given each other enough time. It's been out for almost a month now, so I feel like we definitely got enough time to digest and go over and get information from it. So one of y'all can take the start.
So I think the way we should do this, I wanna save my opinion for last. I want everybody to give like their initial thoughts, or I guess like a quick little review, and then I guess we'll go more in depth as we all have conversations and debates. So I feel like everybody should give their opinions on it. But I want to go last. I want to see how you guys feel about it and what you guys think.
Yeah, I would say it was a big different step. Like for Kendrick, it was a different direction for sure. It wasn't what anyone was expecting, but for me, I like the album personally because it was from a different perspective for him. It got more in tune with the Black community and things that were happening in it. And he also shed some light on some things that were going on in his life and things that come with fame that we've never heard Kendrick really express deeply on. Like you hear a lot of rappers like Future, Drake talk about, snakes and grass, stuff like that. And you don't really hear Kendrick talk too much about that. He says it here and there in the songs from his albums, but he never really put it out there on how it was really affecting him on the day-to-day. Like how you say, was that united in grief?
Right.
Yeah.
Grieves different, spending all this money to hide the hurt, to hide the pain. You didn't really get that from Kendrick on his past albums. Maybe it was because he was up and up, didn't have money like that.
Yeah.
Got it,
The perspective changes for sure. Yeah. What were some of your standout records from the project?
I would say trying to remember the lyrics from all of them right now is a little iffy, but I would say United in Grief in 95. Die Hard is just a slap for me. So is Rich Spirit,
Right here. It's been 5 years. 5 years. How do you feel? What are you thinking? What are the emotions? What are your thoughts?
The Kendrick album, for me, it's what I think I expected of him. It's nothing less, nothing more than what I expected. I expect him to come with something completely different and something off the hip, really, like something that's completely unique in its own right. I knew that he had already did the poppy sound already, and I felt like he wasn't going to do that again because I felt like he realized how much attention he was getting, and he didn't fuck with it. I personally think that. I personally feel like Damn kind of took a lot out of him. That's the reason why he took the 5-year hiatus and had it 2 years where he had writer's block and wasn't able to really record or write any music. So he needed that time to kind of free up his space and free up his mind. But as far as the album review goes, I fuck with it, bro. I put it above Damn for me personally because it's just.
And then,
go ahead.
just a quick question, and then where do you have this in Kendrick's discography? Do you feel like it's better than Damn? Let me just start there.
Yeah, I feel like it's better than Damn because it's more of a I guess the easy way to say it is touchy-feely album. But it's more of a mixture of both. Like it's a mixture of Damn and Good Kid and Pimp a Butterfly. It's a little bit of them all kind of mixed into one, but essentially a mirror. It's a play, but a play isn't much, but like people really acting. You feel me? Like when you're doing a play, you have to really act. You have to really show raw emotion. So I felt like when in this album, that's exactly what he did. He put a mirror up to the Black community and made us look at ourselves. Like this is what we do in our culture, and we all know we do it, but we don't try to change it. We don't try to become better, and we blame different things, even generational, racism and stuff like that. Even though they are aspects of this, we can grow past those things if we really want to. So I felt like it was an album a lot of people like me that deal with depression, deal with anxiety, deal with issues, really needed to hear. And knowing like, oh, someone as strong as we would think Kendrick would be is also going through this and is also human. You feel me? So,
yeah,
that'd
definitely.
probably
It
be my
kind of,
initial review.
yeah, it definitely like showed that like he was like, this person that y'all think I am, I'm not him. Like,
Right.
you know, that I thought that was dope about it.
Like, don't mean cut you off, but like
Yeah,
when
do
he
your thing.
intro to Savior, bro, the intro to Savior, he said, he's like, I am not your savior. It really like a lot of people thought like put Kendrick in a really high place where he didn't even know he really was in certain people's life, like the fame and all that. When it came to him, that's not me, man. That's why
niggas was shitting on like Martin Luther King.
Like,
Man.
straight up, because I got a couple homies who are like doing activist stuff out here, going up to LA for the Spirit, and I'm just like, yo, he was like Kendrick, like when he was coming up, he told me he thought Kendrick was really deep, but he thought he was going to expand, get more deep, go more in like a Nas direction. But he told me he's still waiting on it, and I was like, honestly, he touches base on a lot of stuff that's happening to most of us already. And he like he said in that song, he's like, he shined a light on it. He brought it to the spotlight. He wasn't trying to say savior or that he was Martin Luther King. He just said, hey, yo, I'm just trying to get you to think about it, bring it to the forefront.
Exactly, and probably spark the mind of that person that's going to do that, you know. All right, so personally, man, I ain't rocked that with the album. I didn't really feel it, man. Like if I'm keeping it all the way a band, that's why I wanted to go last. I was go ahead.
Was it? Why don't you like it though?
Definitely disappointed. So one, like the initial reason I thought I didn't like it was because I waited so long, so your expectation kind of becomes unrealistic, you know. So I was like, I kind of gave it that card. I'm like, man, maybe I'm expecting way too much, you know?
Right.
And then I went and listened to his old shit. And I was like, I'm not expecting too much. He is that nigga. But so I went back to it. I think really the biggest thing for me, man, it's been replay value. I haven't revisited that. Like, it's not one of those albums I think I'm really going to live with. It's something that's like, you listen, you know, and I'm not saying you listen one time and you get it, but you listen a few times. Like I said, we've had it for last month. You sit with it, you kind of get the messages from it and you like it, but it's like, one is very intense. So I do understand that, but it's also like, you know, the same way you're saying it's about the Black community, it also is like Kendrick's life. And I guess like, honestly, I just not that interested in exactly what's going on in that period of time for him. Like, it's like when you're going through it, like I'll listen to it and I'm like, yeah, it's perfect. But just everyday life, it's probably not the album that like I could play To Pimp a Butterfly anytime, Good Kid. Damn, this one, you know, Silent Hill, that was my shit. And then like I you know, I like Rich Spirit a lot. And I got you right here. Mr. Morale. Now that shit was crazy. Mr. Morale, that's a sleeper for me. That's a crazy record. But for me personally, just the replay value for it is just not that high. I don't even think like musically Kendrick really brought it on this project, but he got a lot off his chest and it was therapeutic for him. So as an artist, I can understand that. But then as a fan, you feel me? It's not what I'm gonna be playing, man. Like,
I feel that.
You know, like I'm someone, I do care about sales for an artist, and I feel like that right there, it didn't have replay value. That's why like I think academics and Double XL were predicting that he was going to sell 600,000 first week.
Oh yeah, I thought he was going to do some crazy numbers because Damn did so well.
And then like to see that it didn't even touch like 5, let alone like what, did it barely break 3?
No, it was like stayed in the 2.
It was like 285. It was like 285.
Yeah, I think off season outsold it, or it outsold off season by 2,000. So like,
yeah, it was one of those two, but they were very close. They were very close.
Yeah,
they were very close when it came to sales.
And that kind of my theory on. I think Jermaine is the king of rap right now.
No, he got that.
I think he's the guy.
When it comes to replay value, for sure. Like when it comes to replay value right now, J. Cole is in the lead. He's beating Kendrick and Drake. But I feel like as far as replay value goes with the album, I feel like the only issue with this album and the replay value issue is because it happened in the summer. If this album drops in November, I think everyone fucks with it because they have more time to think within themselves. I feel like everyone right now, a lot of people don't want to hear that shit right now. A lot of people want to go to the club, turn up, have a good time. They wanted Damn #2. They wanted, another Humble. They wanted something to be out in the streets. I personally feel that people gonna really spin the block on this album towards the winter when people are doing more self-reflection, people are around more family and have to kind of look at themselves in the mirror, quote unquote. And they'll realize, just like in the album with all the tap dancing, that they're tap dancing around a lot of their issues. So I feel like a lot of people can learn from this album. And I feel like the replay value is there if you need it. This is more of an album that this is something you may need. This is almost like a breakup album. You don't listen to this shit every day. You listen to this shit in a particular part of your life when you're dealing with something. That's what I feel like he was going for off rip. I felt like if he's gonna do hits,
that's a bold move.
Exactly. If he's gonna do hits, why not wait till you do some real PG Lane shit? Like, why would I give? No offense, love TDE, but if I'm already leaving your record label, why give you any more of that heat when I can give you what TDE is kind of known for, which is concept albums? And I can, like you said, he can put this all out in the air. I'm not this savior. I'm not this God y'all put me to be.
Yeah.
So now
and go do whatever he wants.
Exactly. Now, if you see him on any song, any feature, it's not gonna be, oh my fucking God, look at Kendrick body this man. He doesn't even have to be in the same era as Kendrick. It's not gonna be that shit. Hopefully not. But hopefully it's better for him and he has more freedom to do features, freedom to bring more people in to help his new, ventures for his record label. So I felt like for this album, it's really made for people that are going through things like that or deal with those things on a kind of day-to-day basis. And as a person that deals with depression, anxiety, shit like that on a day-to-day basis, I haven't been able to cut this album off. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I haven't been able to cut that shit off. Like, it's been whole days where I've been at work, bro, and like some of them songs was the only reason why I'm like even staying at work, or I'm even staying motivated, or I'm even staying doing even this. Like, and I know it's only been out for a month, but it's an anthem for people that have a hard time moving forward. If that makes sense.
Talking about that first half or that bottom half?
For me, my favorite song on the album is "Count Me Out." That's my favorite song. So I think that's the first track of the second half. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's the first track of the second half. So I think the second half is probably better for me. But it's a good album for me because I have about 3 or 4 from each side that I really mess with. I got about 8 total that's in rotation for me. So, but the one that
ratio.
Exactly, for the one that I fuck with, it's probably Count Me Out. Count Me Out is probably my favorite song on that album. And it's because of what he talks about in there is just moving forward when everything seems dark around you, when your mental space isn't the safest and you can't really contact your friends because they may or may not get it. They may or may not understand where you're going through, and what you say to them may scare them in a way, because some people get down upon themselves and feel like committing suicide, feel like hurting themselves. And you don't want to tell someone, that cares for you these things. So how do you move forward? How do you keep your mental faculties in order of such? I feel like that album is kind of showing you can reflect in yourself without hurting yourself. Yeah. You can see the flaws in yourself and not be, oh, I'm a piece of shit. You feel me? Understand that you're human. And I feel like this album humanized Kendrick. And I feel like that's why a lot of it doesn't have replay values, because Kendrick is known as this great god of Compton that was born, you feel me? Born through the ashes like a fucking phoenix and shit. And no one... Yeah, go ahead.
I say even more than that, like I was on Twitter and people just tripping off the fact they're like, wait a fucking minute. God, Kendrick out here sleeping with white bitches.
Oh yeah, that shit was hilarious.
He got cheating on his girl. I was like, hold up, he cheated on his girl. I was like, hold up, what's going on? I was like, I don't really care about those things, but a lot of people, like, I never thought in my head, like, yo, Kendrick was that type of nigga. But at the same time, why didn't I not
think
put
that
it?
he's that type of nigga? Yeah,
Exactly.
Like, it just didn't cross my mind. But it's like, yo, we've all thought about it. Some of us act on it, some of us don't. But it's just like, I never thought that it would be him. And the weird thing is, I don't even know where that concept came from. So this album,
that's To Pimp a Butterfly. Nigga made To Pimp a Butterfly, and it was like, yeah, Kendrick could never cheat. That guy, no.
Exactly,
like, bro. Martin Luther King was cheating, bro. Like, man, like these dudes be on bullshit. Like,
so it's a part of the human experience. So like, bro, you make mistakes, you fuck up, you do these kind of things. Everyone does them, bro. If you're human, if you have flesh, you are, weak to temptation, depending on what part of life you in and everything.
not I though.
You said not you.
Yeah, not me.
That's hilarious. But yeah, some people aren't. I am pretty strong against temptation my damn self. So I understand that. I'm pretty damn strong against that shit. But some people aren't.
So Kendrick, get it together, brother.
Thanks.
Okay, brother.
Silly. Right? Hey, that nigga had to go to therapy, bro. You heard it?
He went to therapy. So my boy is good. He back on track. That's what we like to hear.
Thanks, bro. That's another reason why I was like, when you really hear, if you really listen to the album, him saying, I basically went on a 2-year hiatus where I wasn't writing anything. The last 3 years he's been writing this album. It's not even been a whole 5 years that this man was writing. So this man was going through some crazy shit. What the fuck gives you writer's block for 2 years? That's what got me. Was like, what the fuck were you doing? What happened in your life where you just couldn't write shit for 2 years? That is crazy within itself.
It could be a ton of things, being uninspired, bro. That shit can. That shit will take some months off for sure in itself, just being uninspired. Like, and then seeking for inspiration, you gotta live and have experiences, and then that takes time. So shit, that's damn near a year right there. And then reflecting on everything for another year.
Like you see what I'm saying? But that's why I have you here, bro, because I didn't know that. That's something I just learned right now. But like, prime example, all of that information, and he's still able to create this piece of art. And without really any kind of rollout, bro still sold damn near 300K. Like, that shit is crazy to me, because I see a lot of people say, like, his sales are down. I think if he drops damn number 2, he does what everyone expects him to do. And I personally think that album with, like, the radio slaps and all that, I think that's coming down the pipeline. I think a year from now, he circles the block.
Yeah, he gonna need to spin the block for me, bro.
Oh yeah, he is. No.
That nigga gonna have to spin the block very hard for me, bro.
Nah, he got you.
I love you though, Kendrick, but hey, bro, like,
nah, he got you.
Like, after 5 years, bro.
The next album.
No, I appreciate that outlook though, Keon, bro, for real. Because
I was hoping,
because I was hoping somebody here had something against it, because it's been a lot of people that have, like, I think, fake like it, if that makes sense. You feel me?
Type shit, bro.
And I feel like
thing is, I fuck. Like, I fuck with Kendrick, like, genuinely, I really do. But like, and I got plans on being a rapper. You feel me? So like, shit, one day some nigga gonna get this from the archives and all that shit.
Kendrick, so what did you mean?
Yeah, exactly, nigga. What did you mean by this? I rock with you, but as far as this project, bro, everybody got their misses, and like, this shit just is. It's not it. Like, I ain't saying this nigga's done, washed, cooked, but as far as for me, like, what I realized in the last month, it's just like, if it was gonna be in my rotation, it would have snuck in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it could still creep in later on in the year. Like, you made a great point. Cause right now, bro, I'm on that. Like, I'm feeling that Future last album. You feel me?
Come on.
I'm rocking with Babyface Ray album right now. So
yeah, it's a lot of slaps.
I'm rocking with Fabio album right now. I even go.
It's a lot of slaps. No, I'm fucking with a lot of those albums too. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of slaps.
I'm rocking with the Pusha album too on the lyrical side. The Benny the Butcher album was hard. Like, so it's just like, you know, because I feel like there's a lot of dudes doing some crazy shit and in this hip hop shit as well. Like, you know, like Benny the Butcher, he had a great project this year. That's probably my favorite rap album of the year. So I feel like everybody should go peep that one. And then one last thing, Jack Harlow album. How we feel about that? Anybody
Yo,
listen to it?
be real with you.
I haven't really listened to it much,
I
but
didn't
from
listen
what
to it.
from what I've been told is like just let it go. I've been heard to let it go for and don't hold this against him. So I'm gonna do that. I think he jumped on that Drake train and thought he could ride it to the you know to the promised land, but people told him like you ain't Drizzy, bro. I think that's what this album is gonna show him, like, bro, you not Drizzy. And I do have a follow-up question though. Do you think would you take Kendrick's album over CLB or no?
It's a crazy thing. So you out of all people know how much I hate CLB.
That's what I was saying. I'm just trying to rank it, bro. I'm just trying to see how much you hate.
Called that shit mid. I've disrespected CLB like crazy.
Yo,
I got more records off of CLB I'm fucking with than the Kendrick album.
Oh, okay.
I Miss You Too with Kid Cudi.
Nah, that song
The
is
record
on
with
me,
Jay-Z.
bro.
Fair Trade. No Friends in the Industry.
Okay.
Knife Talk. I mean, it's just too sexy. It's just those records is in my rotation. I can't even flex.
I feel you.
Those are 6 songs I didn't even want to be in my rotation. Them motherfuckers just said, nah, you know we hard.
They creeped in there.
You know we hard. You know we hard. Like Drake's the boy, man. Like I gotta take CLB over, but I got Donda over both of these albums.
That's fine. I just wanted to see.
As a Kanye lover, I gotta take.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, if I were to rank this album though, to me it's above. It's probably my favorite album of all time. Will always be Good Kid, Mad City. That's always gonna be my favorite with Kendrick Lamar. So I would probably put this third for me, because again, like for me, I haven't been able to cut the shit off, bro. Like I haven't.
You got it over Section 80.
I have it over Section 80 and Damn. I mean,
and Overly Dedicated.
And Overly Dedicated. Yeah, is that an album? I thought that was a mixtape.
You know.
Yeah.
Either or.
Yeah. I feel like this album, and it's probably the last like comments I really have on it, because again, I feel like the way he came at this album is exactly how he executed it. This is a mirror. If you don't want that, you're not gonna fuck with it. And I felt like when people need this album, when you circle the block, whenever you do, I feel like everyone will come back to this album and appreciate it a lot more. But I don't think this will happen within the next year or so. Maybe later on this year, but I definitely think he bringing all the awards home.
Honestly, I don't even know about that.
I think he bringing all the awards home, bro.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, even if people circle it back, like there's just some songs out here on this shit that talk about issues that people aren't gonna want to hear multiple times.
Facts.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
And that's the thing, yeah, because people not gonna do that playback. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, like I told you before, Isaac, that there's a little piece of every track that I was like, damn, I've been through some shit like that. And I know for a fact, like me, I'm not playing Auntie Diaries, Mother I Sober. Like it's not gonna be something that just I'm gonna let keep be in my rotation. Not even We Cry Together, because I like to bump music in my fucking car. And when I hear We Cry Together bumped full volume, like fuck you, bitch. I was like, nah, bro, that's my childhood, dog. I gotta skip
that
this
shit
track.
Sound crazy in your car, bro. That shit sound wild in your car. That's headphone music, nigga. I don't even listen to that shit on it. Yeah, that's headphone
there's some
music.
shit you gotta play like by yourself. Like,
yeah, that's some headphone shit. I fuck with We Cry Together though. But that's what I'm saying.
And then
I felt
sorry.
Go ahead.
Also another thing is too, right? You gotta think about it this way too. I ain't had a car since August. I got a car in May. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing shit in my whip right now too. Like you feel like all jokes aside,
Right,
is it because albums they also play a point of like where you are in your
no, that's
life,
a
right? So
fact,
like
bro.
so nigga get the whip, you feel me? It's a nice whip, the first real nice whip you got, you feel me? It
Right.
got the Bluetooth speakers, you could throw that bitch on. You want some shit that make you wanna you feel
Yeah,
me?
you want to
Like
shake that glass, yes sir. You
yeah,
want to shake that
exactly.
glass. You want that bass to
And that's
come
all I'm
through.
saying.
Yeah, you want that
So
bass to come through.
so no disrespect to the man, but just
Yeah, I
where I'm
get you.
at right now, I just, it's you been had your car, right? You've been
Yeah,
riding
no,
around for a minute.
I just
You
traded my
got
joint in, but no, I get you, yeah. Cause nigga, I ain't even gonna hold you. Me getting Bluetooth in my joint, like I got the Chevy Cruze, I got 2019 Chevy Cruze now, and
yeah,
like I got
congrats.
the thank you, I got the Bose speakers in that bitch, right?
Uh-huh.
Bro, not gonna hold you, bro. That's why I was like, I told you the other day. I think it was last time we recorded. I was like, I'm in love with March Madness, bro. That's why, bro. Like that shit is
Yeah.
ridiculous with that bass. It hit
Mm-hmm.
different. I be driving down the street like, nigga, this shit is beautiful, bro. Hear me coming, nigga. What? So I
Yeah,
understand
down the
that.
block.
I just
Yeah.
think with Kendrick, bro, like reason why I say he gonna clean up is I don't know if you've known this, but bro, like damn near half of the outlets that's rated his album gave him a perfect score, bro.
I'm
And
already knowing.
all those people are the people that vote for Grammys, bro. They're the ones that vote for Grammys, and they already gave him a 10 out of 10, bro. Like his album is about to be a damn near classic already, bro. Like everyone that has thought pieces have came out and been like, this is one of the greatest albums I heard. I mean, I heard Jill Scott share this shit on Twitter recently for like the third time. Like all the thinkers out in the streets loving this album. So he's gonna win a lot of awards. But I felt like that was his target. I felt like
Not,
the last
not if I
album,
got anything to say about it.
but I feel like the last album, bro, was feeding the streets. This album was feeding his not good kid, but Pimp a Butterfly fans. This was
Oh
feeding his Pimp a
no,
Butterfly
I'm a
fans.
Pimp a Butterfly fan. That nigga did not feed me. He left
That
me
nigga is
starving.
stupid.
That nigga looked at me and said, "Bro, oh, he don't need to eat, bro."
Hold on,
With
what's your
him,
favorite track? What's your favorite track for the Pimp a Butterfly? What's your? I mean, I ain't talking the slaps, like the cuts.
let's
What
do
cuts
this.
you
Let's
fuck
do
with?
this.
What cuts?
Mama,
Damn,
you know about
okay.
Mama?
Okay.
You know
Okay.
about Mama? Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't gotta lie. Hood
Okay.
politics. Okay,
Okay.
I ain't no rookie, bro. How much a dollar cost? I really been in the game for a minute,
Okay.
bro. I don't gotta do
How much a dollar
the
costs is one of my favorite
come
songs
on,
of all
bro.
time. So I
Come
got you.
on.
Yeah.
He didn't feed me. I'm telling
Yeah.
he
Nah,
was
he
feeding
didn't
me
get
back
that.
then.
Nah, he didn't
Back
bring
then,
that.
he was serving us with the Ruth Chris right there. Like when
Bro, he
Pimp
was in his
Butterfly came out,
Baggington, bro.
he was oh damn. See, I'm getting too excited.
Nah, he
Was
was in
giving
his
me Ruth
Baggington
Chris,
back then.
bro. Yeah, that nigga said, you know what? I'll give you a hot pocket pimping. Like that's what he said on this last album to me.
Bro, that's how I know you gonna. That's how I know you gonna like this shit later on. That's how I know you gonna like this shit later on. Cause you talking way
I
too
like
much
hot
hot
pockets.
shit. Nah,
Bro,
cause Drake, cause like when Drake album came out, you was talking hot shit, like
I was talking
shit.
spicy.
You was like, this shit trash, bro. I think he missed, bro. I was over here like, damn, bro, for real, like you ain't got nothing on that. You was, I ain't playing none of that shit, bro.
Nothing, bro.
All right, bro. I think you.
Bro,
I
I even like the Daddy's Home record, bro. That's
yeah, like, bro, you was like, I don't fuck with none of this shit, bro. That nigga kind of missed to me. I'm over here like, bro, nah, Drake still in his bag, bro. Like, he's still doing this shit. You was like, nah, bro, I don't fuck with it. I'm like, all right, bro, give it a minute. Let it sit. You was like, I don't know. Look at you now, nigga. So I got 8 tracks in the rotation.
I got nine. Now that
exactly.
I think about it, yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Maybe give it a minute. Go again. Like I said, wait till the winter. Wait till you have more time to yourself. Like you said, you just got your whip, bro. Like I already know, nigga. You probably driving to the stove for no reason.
Oh yeah, like
well, nigga. Hey, you need some gas? That nigga said, I'm out of here, bro. I'm gonna get gas, nigga, for the fuck of me.
I'm gone, bro. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, because I was going heavy on that Drake album. I ain't gonna lie.
You was heavy, bro. You was heavy. We got documents on that, bro. You was heavy on that shit. I was like, damn. Every view was crazy.
I was going a little crazy on the Drake one. I ain't going front.
Oh man, but yeah, for Kendrick, bro, I knew once I heard it the first time, I said this is gonna hit, or this is gonna miss. This is gonna be straight down the middle. This is gonna be niggas that don't like it, hate this shit, think he missed. It's gonna be niggas that fuck with it. But I think he fed the thinking part of his fans for the most part, and I think the next route he coming back for a vengeance.
The Kendrick stuff, I mean, he could do better, but
no, I feel you on that. But off that topic, I think we've all given our good review on it. Some people liked it, some people fucked with it. I feel like this is a great balance. But is there anything else y'all wanted to talk about? I think there's a few other topics we can squeeze in before we get out of here today.
My boy Young Thug.
Free him, bro. Free my
Free
man, Young
Thug.
Thug. Free his
Thug.
whole team, bro.
Free YSL. R.I.P. Trouble. R.I.P. Lil Keed.
Man, they both died while using. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Bro, this world right now been on some bullshit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
On me, bro.
Shit been on some bullshit lately, man.
I hope that bill passes to where you can't be using lyrics like that, man.
Yeah, that shit's ridiculous, bro. They don't use it in any other art form.
It's like, yo, there's like, you have no physical evidence.
I thought they did have physical evidence against him, or no? They have no physical.
Thug, but I think he might be speaking in general.
Nah, but yeah, in general, that shit is crazy as fuck how they could use your lyrics against you, bro. That shit wild. That shit wild as fuck.
Part of the core process of their whole like argument was the fact that he's the head of this gang, and they built a whole RICO case, and the whole RICO case, like evidence that they were using to point him out as the leader was his lyrics.
Right.
As the leader, yeah.
Him talking to old boy right here, and he's the second in command of the gang, or he's one of the leaders. They were just like, nah, he was saying slime this, slime that, and I'm like, those are just
King
words.
Slime. King Slime.
Like yeah, bro, y'all using all these lyrics trying to point him as like the leader. I'm like, in any other criminal organization throughout history, fucking Pablo Escobar, anybody else, if you trying to build a RICO case against them, you're not using lyrics to you or any like word of mouth to say that this person is the leader. You have physical evidence, like this person's meeting with them, he stayed, but that person killed somebody, we caught him on tape, he came back to him. Like, that's the kind of evidence you need to point someone out as the kingpin of an organization.
Yeah. All they got is my man's like getting a rental car for somebody who that somebody may kill somebody, but I just got him a rental car. I don't know about that.
I don't know what he did in it, bro, but I'm looking out for the home shit.
Type shit. I thought he just needed a ride to the crib. Like, I ain't trying to go smoke nobody.
Right? Because I was quite surprised when that shit came out, bro. I thought it was fake for a minute. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Because I didn't hear anything. I'm like, fuck, the police be on everybody ass, bro. That shit crazy. They really be out here watching these motherfuckers, bro.
Oh man, hey, Thug my boy, bro. That shit's just fucked up. I mean, his last project, that shit was heat, top to bottom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That man dropped some great albums, bro. So it's gonna be quite sad, especially with Gunna, because Gunna has the best album this year so far. Especially with sales too. I think he had like 600K. So I think he's doing pretty well as damn self. So just to see them both kind of be stagnated by this bullshit it's really irritating, bro. Especially for them, bro. Because I've been hearing like they've been putting them in holding cells. They putting them in cells, giving them, I think, 23-hour lockdown treatment.
Yeah.
Like, that's bullshit, bro. They're trying to make them basically submit in a way where they're under so much pressure, they'll just say, fuck it, I'll take a plea deal, take the guilty, you feel me? And then I'll get out of here. That's just my only way versus trying to prove their actual innocence, which I'm thankful that they're actually doing, because I don't think they really did shit, bro. Personally, I feel like they just don't want him on the streets because now Young Thug is affecting the, the rich community. Because when he was, back in 2015, 2016, all the way to 2020, when he was just talking to, I guess the regular or middle class, lower class communities wasn't no issue, but now he's affecting, I think, the upper communities. Now it's a big problem because they don't want his music, influencing their children. Because you do get kids, like look at these kids, you get the Island Boys and all these crazy motherfuckers and shit that want to act like him.
Island Boy.
Want to act like him, sound like him, rap like him. So
they're trying to be
it's an effect, bro. It's an effect, bro. It's an effect, and it's infectious to those communities. So they want to get it out of there for their youth won't follow. But in reality, it's not Young Thug's fault they follow him. You feel me? It's not his fault.
I was like, yo, Lil Wayne the best. Can't nobody stop Lil Wayne. He was setting all these fucking trips. I was like, all right, cool. Lil Wayne. Then everybody was trying to rap like Wayne. Then Drake came along with the rap singing shit. Everybody was trying to be like Drake. Then Young Thug came out with his shit. He got a whole generation. Hell, that nigga Trippie Redd, he was said, I started music because of fucking Young Thug.
Yeah, bro. He got so many kids.
Got a whole lot of them motherfuckers. Sure.
Yeah, all these kids.
Say it proudly that they was influenced by Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whoever is fans of these little niggas becoming fans of Young Thug, his influence just spread, bro.
Fact. But that's the issue. That's the problem, bro. Is he affected so many people that the police see him as a threat now. That's essentially what it is. His music's infectious. It's making people act a certain way to them. Same thing about NBA YoungBoy. They getting these people off the streets, bro. That's how they doing it. They just like in the early 2000s. They indicted Eminem on bullshit charges. They indicted other people on bullshit charges just to give them problems, just to give them issues, just to try to drain them of their money, different kind of tactics of sorts. So
whenever rappers start venturing out into another field, whether it be media control, fashion, whatever, and they actually start, whenever a rapper tries to venture out into another field, another area, and they're like, if you notice, they got enough money to make a difference. Whether it be just going to Nike or going to Gucci and designing shoes and getting their name put on it. Working with Virgil, like literally Young Thug started getting into fashion. Yeah. Started getting into directing.
My boy did songs with Elton John, bro. Like, boys they got chill, man.
Man's a legend.
And make a connection. And I was like, nah, we can't let him get too far.
Nope.
No, that's crazy, bro, because me just hearing that shit was like, it made my stomach turn, bro. I was like, God damn, because I already kind of knew what they were going to do with it, because I knew this is not the first time they've done this for the big artists, bro. And then YLS is just so big because he has so many people underneath that umbrella. It was too perfect. It was a perfect layup for him because some of them obviously have charges. Some of them have criminal backgrounds. It's too easy of a layup because a RICO charge, you don't have to prove nothing besides you're a leader of criminal activity, which is already crazy itself. Because all they have to do is say he sold this amount or someone around him sold something, and they can give him as many years as they want. That's the craziest shit. That's the reason why that law was made, was for mafia bosses and shit. But it's crazy that they're treating rappers and rap groups like mafia bosses, bro. Think about that. That shit was created for mafia bosses.
That shit's crazy.
But on another topic, though, I did want to talk on a little bit of, since I got my man DJ here, I did want to talk on a little anime today. Keon, I've been wanting to ask you on the pod, do you even fuck with any kind of anime lately or no?
Anime lately? None. No.
None really? So what you be watching on like TV and shit?
So personal time, YouTube, it'll be the No Jumper, academics, random technology videos, right? And then if I'm watching TV, either sports, Atlanta, or some reality TV shit.
Okay, so less.
Or a random scary movie. That's probably what my daily rotate.
Bro, I can't even.
And then at the end of the night, Futurama.
Nigga said Futurama. Oh, the classics. The classics.
At nighttime, Futurama, Family Guy. You know,
the classics.
Going to bed.
They go hard.
Facts, bro.
But you don't watch horror films?
Nah, I fuck with horror films, bro. It's just for me, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of a scary nigga, bro. Like, I ain't gonna when it comes to like, I can't do paranormal. I could do like slasher films, like Michael Myers and shit like that. Like, they don't really scare me like that because yes, it's crazy people in the world. I just don't think putting a couple shots in this man is not gonna stop any human being. That shit just not crazy to me. Plus, I feel like with Jason and Michael Myers, I feel like people be really afraid of these people to the point they be shooting their legs and elbows and shoulders and shit. Like, bro, put 16 shells in this man's dome, bro. Like,
get rid of this.
Get rid of this.
Yeah, nah. I like, bro. I like the craziest shit. Like, bro, the shit me and my girl be watching, bro. That should be niggas be eating each other. Like
you watching Human Centipede and shit?
That shit classic. Yeah, of course. I watched Human Centipede, of course.
Darkest version of Hansel and Gretel.
Bro, no,
yeah,
bro.
That shit's wild.
If you really into some horror shit, bro, I swear to God, I have never seen worse horror than an anime, bro. Like, I still to this day, I gotta give you some suggestions, bro. You gotta peep this shit if you're in the horror.
Honestly, bro, go ahead. Like, where can I find these shit? So, like, if you give me a scary anime movie, cause see, I can't get committed to a series. You feel me? Like, I just can't get committed yet. I ain't got the time. Like, that's like wintertime.
Okay, so
feel me?
A movie. I think I know a movie. Do you got one, DJ?
A horror movie for anime? I don't have any horror movies for anime, man. Like, I don't really watch horror in anime for movie. If it's a damn anime like Higurashi, you know, like that one where he just keep repeating the same day and the killer just changed until it turns out that everybody is a murderer. Like this man just getting murdered. It's a horror comedy because it's for me. I have a dark sense of humor. So if you have a dark sense of humor, you're gonna find it a little bit funny. I showed it to, like, you watch this scary shit? And I was like, bro, what? He's like, he was making a phone call, then he got stabbed. I was like, it is what it is, dog.
No, that shit sound hard.
Because for me, I got two off rip. One is an anime movie called Monster, and one is called Perfect Blue. It depends on what you're into. Both of them are psychological horror anime films. But Perfect Blue is this. And I'm just gonna set it up like this. It's about a what are they called? Basically, they're like pop stars over there. I forgot what they're called. But idols, that's what they call them, idols. So she's an idol, right? So she's basically a female pop star there, and she's losing her grip on reality because she plays a character as a pop star, but that pop star is starting to affect her actual day-to-day living. And then she has a stalker following her around that's also not helping the situation because he's calling her by her stage name, and she's already having issues kind of separating herself from her stage name. That's that's the basis of that. That's Perfect Blue. Now, Monster is a cop, essentially. Imagine if you were a cop, right? And you're 25 years old, you save this kid thinking nothing of it. Like, okay, you're doing your job, you saved this kid. Come to find out the kid you saved 10 years later becomes a mass murderer and also is the murderer that killed your family.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch Monster. I'm trying to bro. Where you watch that one at?
Monster, I have to see. Let me get back to you on that. I'll probably text you by the end of tonight about that. But Monster would probably be the one I prefer for you anyways. Monster, and then a Perfect Blue is more of something you watch with your girl and shit.
Where can I watch that at?
I'll probably go to watch it at the same location you watch Monster, but I got you. I'm gonna try to get the server. But those are some really good ones because both of them are off like because they're older, but the graphics, the way they set up anticipation, the way they set up their scenes, they're classic anime, bro. Like they're classic anime, bro. I'll see y'all then. Welcome to the podcast again, man. Hey, DJ will be here as a resident, you know what I'm saying, moving forward. Like and subscribe this shit. We are gonna have
we gotta add him to the group chat.
Exactly. We're gonna have outros and intros soon. We're gonna get together and do those. Maybe next time we also record, we'll have Brian here for it. Anything else you got to say, Keon, before we get up out of here?
The team just getting bigger, so just keep fucking with us. Like I said, we're gonna make sure we get DJ in the group chat, come up with some ideas, and we're gonna get some shit spinning. So there's gonna be a lot of good stuff to happen in the future. These are just like almost pilot episodes. So we're definitely gonna get these going.
Like and subscribe. Thank you for your support. Always come by, and this is the podcast that can go anywhere. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you guys for listening to us. Just make sure you leave us a follow, subscribe, like, share us with your friends. I'm Keon. That's DJ. That's Isaac right over there, man. This is the Porch Talk Experience. Have a good night.